Yeah, who's the strongest character by lore? Is it Kirby Meta Knight or the Magalore? Yeah, who has the best Paris?
I am not an expert on Kirby lore enough for that. I'm gonna ask that one to the chat. I think we've got plenty of Kirby fanatics in the chat who can.
Is it Magalore having some broken Paris too? And so is Meta Knight. I think all three of them have broken.
I feel like it kind of has to be Kirby because he always wins.
Yeah, because he wins. So is it just because he wins? His plot armor, main character.
Oh, and this actually is Kyochan's Dedede. I just noticed that. Kyochan's Dedede is also getting perfected right now.
Oh, God.
Okay, we'll finish off the perfect. Oh. That's an easy game one for Colgate.
I didn't even know a game could go that fast. What? I looked away for a second. I got distracted for a second, and then I blinked. Was that a... Did he hit him?
Oh, that was a perfect. She did not get any damage in that game.
No damage.
So yeah, Colgate takes game 1. I certainly hope Kyo goes to one of her actual characters for game 2. Her Dedede is not on the level of most of her other characters. I think Whip, Mag, and more recently Yo-Yo and Fighter are the characters I've seen more from her. Also has a good bomb, plays Parasol a little bit. Again, Kyo can pretty much play anyone at a pretty similar level, but I would think she would have to stick to one of her best characters to have any shot against Colgate here. Colgate, absolutely one of the favorites to win this tournament. Comes in as the 2nd seed. Could have easily been the 1st seed. That can go either way. Alright, so going into game 2, and the Bandana Dee. Interesting. I haven't seen this in a long time. I don't know if I've ever seen her play Bandana Dee. Alright, so this character is not very good. Jab is really, really good, and that's pretty much all you got. The dash attack's really bad. It's a projectile that goes a little too high to be useful in most situations. Jab, a little bit slow, frame 14, but in a game where most jabs are frame 10, it's not as bad as that would be in Smash. Because the average jab in this game is probably between frame 8 and frame 10.
Oh, so...
And Bandy's is frame 14, but it's also very big. It's the biggest jab in the game, unless you count later multi-hits of staff. But the slow frame data gonna come back to hurt Kyo right there, as she can't punish the Meta Knight down stab. And that's the charge dash attack. You get 3 spears, which is really useful against zoners. Not much of a zoning tool for Bandy himself. And Kyo now in a bad spot. She is getting infinitted, gets reset, and Colgate should be able to finish this off with 1 or 2 more hits. Counter dive almost takes it, and the jump 5B will.
That's all he did. The Meta Knight did the triple shuttle loop, and then he used his double jump wing hit or something. There's some like super weak hit to reverse.
That's the reset that if you do it perfectly, it's almost impossible to get out of, but according to Colgate and the other people who've labbed it, it is technically never actually true. So it still fits the rules that you can only do 3 in a true combo. The wing flap has just a little bit of hit stun. Very small amount, but it's enough that you can hit me with that to reset. And we also saw Colgate use the 8B there, or the up air in Smash terms, to kind of reset the pressure as well in the top corner. And that's really the danger of Meta Knight. The character's already so strong, but once he gets those 3 loops in the corner, he's got a lot of options to either get you back into the corner into another loop, or at least get 1 shuttle loop going across the stage and get some more damage out of that. For anyone who's new to Kirby Fighters, that is a true infinite. It is not legal to actually 0 to death people, because otherwise we would have banned Meta Knight by now. Or simply stopped playing this game. But the rule we have about it is that you can only do 3 shuttle loops in a true combo. And then you have to reset it in some way before you hit any more.
This is the first turn I
yeah,
actually
there's been
saw.
a lot more question of whether that actually is true sometimes. I saw someone ask in the chat what happens if you get hit by a fourth. If you get hit by a fourth, the MK player loses the game. They forfeit the game. It is illegal. It's the same kind of rules in Smash that you'd forfeit a stock, but we do not have stocks. These are one stock matches, so you just lose the game. And it is the Kyochan staff. That's I think Kyo just simply did not expect to win this set and is trying to have a good time, to be honest. I have seen her play staff before. It is not the first time, but it is certainly not one of the characters I would say as one of her mains. And there we see the quick upward stab. Staff has a lot of really good buttons if you are specifically directly in front or above them. The issue is they have a massive blind spot that is everywhere else on the entire screen. And the only way to cover it really is jumping with the downward stab, the little pogo stick bounce.
Oh, it missed.
Or that move, the spinning staff, which is one of the best anti-airs. But again, if you're too far to the side for that, you can't do much about it. All of that being said about how bad staff can be sometimes, this is actually one of the matchups where I don't think he's terrible. I think this character can deal with Meta Knight a little bit. He makes Meta Knight think about being in the air too freely, because that down 8B covers so much distance. However, really struggles with the lack of frame data and the lack of landing options, because the only real option you have in the air is to pogo stick your way down. And yep, that's a free counter every time if you do the last hit. And Colgate will take game 3 and win this at 3-0.
Well, 3-0 is expected.
Quick set there.
He's seed 1, right? Seed 1 MK?
I think technically second seed, but I think certainly the favorite to win at this point.
Well, who was seed 1 of this particular bracket?
Justin was, because Justin has a winning record on Colgate head-to-head. However, he also has a winning record against Zet, and he lost that one when they finished off-stream. So top 8 winners is going to be Zed against Bitphone,
So
and
Justin's
Colgate against the winner of Magikarp and Bonathan.